cuốn sách lớn. Rồi, ok, Vicky's back.
All right, guys. Hello, everyone. This is our second lesson today. Who remembers some of the art elements that we talked about? The art elements. There's 7 art elements. Sorry about that. I just had to look at my phone. So who remembers we did the 7 elements? What was last week's element that we looked at? Do you remember our rectangles? We did line. Remember we did all the lines? Yeah, we talked about line. Today we're going to talk about color. I'm so excited. This is what we're going to be creating today. See this? This is what we're going to be doing. So everybody needs to get a large piece of paper, A3. This is a large piece of A3 paper. So has everybody got one of those?
Yes.
Yes. Now, I'll take mine out. All right, so this is my A3 piece of paper. What I'm going to do, can everybody see? I'll just hotspot this one. Okay, everybody can see this piece of paper. Right, I want everybody to find the very center, right, the very center of their page and put one dot right in the middle, okay? Put a dot right in the middle. And then I want you to take your compass, right, and I want you to open it to, I'll tell you now, I think it's 12 centimeters. Okay, so take your ruler, take the centimeters. Can everybody see the centimeters on here? Right, and I want you to open it from 0 to 12. Okay, to 12 exactly. Right, this is how wide your compass should be. This wide, no bigger and no smaller. Now, as soon as you're finished with measuring your compass, I want you to put the pointy part, right, the part in the right on the dot, and I want you to make a circle like this. All right, I want you to make a circle. Now, you can't really see my circle, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over it with a texter so that you can see it better. All right, but you don't have to do this. I don't want you to go over it with a texter. I'm just doing this so that you can see it a little bit better. All right, so don't bother doing this. This is just for me, just for the camera, so the camera can pick up what I'm doing. All right, this is what you should have. Does everybody have this? Does everybody have a circle? Oh, my dot was not exactly in the middle. Look, mine was a little bit off. That's okay. So everybody should have one big circle. The circumference, the diameter is 12 centimeters. Now, I want you to make sure this compass, now we're going to draw another circle, but I want this to go down to 6 centimeters. Okay, so we're going to go half of 12 is 6. So I'm going to put my compass from 0 to 6 so that it is smaller. Right, I'm going to put my compass right on the middle, and then I'm going to draw another line all the way around. All right, so far, what have I got? I've got 2 circles. And the only reason why I'm going over my circles is so that you can see what I'm doing. You don't have to do this if you don't want to, okay? Okay, so we have one circle inside another circle, okay? Now, I want everybody to grab grab their ruler, and I want you to draw a line down the middle like this. Do not, everybody have a look at my color wheel. Is there a line inside the circle? Is there a line inside the circle? No, there's no line inside the circle. You must not draw a line through the circle. You just have to draw it in here. Okay, everybody having a look, make sure that you're lining up to the center. See what I've done there? This is all I want you to do so far. Can everybody do that? All right, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to make a cross, okay? So I want you, as much as you can, to draw another line going crossways, right? So you can make a cross. There you go, like that. All right, now this is the tricky part. I need you to pay attention, everybody. What I want you to do now is I want you to look at this space here. Can you see this space? Just here, right? I want you to separate this into 3 parts, and I'm going to make you put 2 dots here, but they have to be evenly placed. So 1 dot, and there's another dot. Can you see how they are equally placed? So that's equal. See that? They're equally placed. So now I've got 1, 2, 3, right? And I want you to do that for all of them. So just 2 dots, 1 here, 1 here. Make sure they're equally placed. So you have 3 spaces that are equal. Right? And I'm going to do it all the way around. All right, just 2 dots. And here as well. I know this is a difficult part. Maybe you can get some parents to help you. Now, as soon as you've done that, I want you to grab your ruler and I want you to line up the center with each of these dots, but do not draw a line in this circle. You only draw a line here. I'll show you. So I'm lining up this with this dot. Okay, this is what I want you to do. Can everybody see that? Is everybody watching?
Yes.
Yes, good. So I'm going to keep going around. Make sure that you don't draw a line inside this circle. So just keep going around, lining up the 2 dots. The dots are one in the middle and one that I just made on the circle, the middle, show the smaller circle. Okay, so that's what I'm doing. I'm lining up that middle part. Okay. And then you have, I want everybody to count how many little spaces they have. How many spaces do you have? Let's count them. Okay, we'll start from here. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So 12 spaces. Everybody okay now? I want everybody to show me their color wheel, please. I want to see that everybody's on the same page, that we're all doing the same thing. I can't see yours, Alice. I can't see, it's very light. Can you show me again, Alice? Show me.
Can you see it now?
No, I can't. Can you just move it around a little bit, like up and down like this? Up and down. Do this, Alice. Look, I'll show you like this. Do that.
I'm gonna trace it with a marker so you can see it.
Okay, cool. Has everybody finished? I want everybody to show me their work, please, before we move on. Min, I can't.
didn't finish.
Ian, come closer, please.
But I didn't finish.
Okay, that's fine. I'll wait for you, Anna. And as soon as you finish, just hold it up. Min, take off your background, please, because I won't be able to see your work.
Now can you see it?
Yes, I can. Very good. Very nice. I feel as though did you make your smaller circle 6 centimeters?
Yes.
Did you open this up to 6 centimeters when you did the
Yes.
small circle? You did?
Yes, here.
Yeah. Okay, good. Let me see, Amber. Yes, Amber, I can just see yours. Fantastic. Good work. Mark, are you going to show me your work? Cien, Min, I want to see your work, please. Linda, did you show me yours? Suri, show me your work. Very nice, Suri. Good girl. Hannah, show me your work. Now, Hannah, have you got how many spaces do you have? Do you have 12? You have 12? I want you to count them. Hannah, count your, Anna, I can't see your work. Thien, that's excellent. Anna, show me. Yes, excellent, Anna. How many spaces do you have, Hannah? Count them. Count them.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3. Count them. Do you have 12?
Yes.
Yes, good. They're not evenly spaced out, but that's okay. Good boy, Thien.
I'm finished.
Thien, that's very good. Min, I can't see. You have to take your background off. I can't see your page. So everybody else who's in the room and hasn't got their camera on, I can't see your work. It'd be nice to see your work. Tran and TUE, Tran. Han, let me see. I can't see your work very well, Han. I think I can see just a little bit. It looks okay, I think, from what I can see. Grace, let me see your work. Max, Chi, Abeka, Lynn, Tuki, all the others, Claire. Okay, all right, let's move on. Okay, I'm going to use a texter so that you can see what I'm doing. But everybody have a look at what I'm going to do now. Okay, so I want anywhere here to write the word primary. I'm just going to choose this one, primary. This is going to be a primary color. Okay, everybody look at this word and write anywhere. It doesn't matter which one you choose, just write the word primary. All right, now look at how I'm going to count across, okay? I'm going to count across. It doesn't matter which way you go, this way or that way. It doesn't matter. I'm going to count. Now, ready? I'm not going to count this one. All right, that's my primary color. I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. This is my other primary. So I'm going to write the word primary again here. How many squares do I have blank in between my two primaries? How many? Everybody count with me. 1, 2, 3. So 3 spaces before I write the word primary again. Does everybody understand that? Okay, I'm going to say that again. We have primary color here, and then we have 1, 2, 3 blanks, and then we have primary. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Going to have nothing here, and then we're going to have our primary. All right, now we're going to do the same on this side. Ready? How many in between our next primary? How many? 3. So 1, 2, 3, and this is going to be our primary, the fourth one. Primary. So everybody should have this in front of them. Okay, so we have a circle of 12, and we have primary, 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 and we have how many gaps in between each primary? 1, 2, 3. Okay, there's my primary. 1, 2, 3. And the same here. Right, there's my primary. 1, 2, 3 gaps, and then there's my primary. Does everybody understand? Yes. All right, now I want everybody to write the word secondary, but where are you going to write the word secondary? Here, right? So in between the primaries, not the one next to primary or this one, the one in the middle. So this is going to be my secondary. Everybody write the word secondary, right? And I want you to do the same on this side. So we have 2 primaries, not the ones next to them, but the one in the middle. So this is my other secondary. And of course, we're going to do the same on this side. So we have 2 primaries, not this one, not this one, but the one in the middle is our secondary. There you go. So this is what everybody should have in front of them. Now, I want everybody to, on your palette, you need 3 different colors, okay? The first color is yellow, right? The second color is red. Right? And the third color is blue. Right? The first thing I want you to do, hang on a minute, let me just get my blue out. There you go. Now, with these 3 colors, we are going to make the whole color wheel. Okay, we're going to work with primary, secondary, and tertiary colors. Now, everybody needs a clean paintbrush. Make sure that you have a jug of water. Make sure that your jug of water is clean and you have it here next to you. Okay, this is my jug of water. I just cleaned the water. There's a little bit of white in there, but that's okay. Now, I'm going to dip into my yellow, right? And I'm going to put yellow in.
Teacher, do we need the color white?
No, not yet. We might need it later. Now, where it says primary, this is where I'm going to put my yellow. I can put it here, here, or here. You choose whichever one you want. It doesn't matter. Okay, so there's my primary yellow. I want you to put that in there, right? Make sure that you color it in well. Try not to go outside the line, guys. It's okay if you do. It's not the end of the world. All right. Make sure you spread the paint out so it's nice and even. And then we're finished with that, okay? Now, I need you to either get another paintbrush or clean your paintbrush. You want to clean that one or you want to get another one? All right. So the next color I'm going to use from my
I'm not
palette.
finished with yellow yet. I'm
Yeah.
still
Well,
painting.
it's just a small space. It's a very small space. You shouldn't take too long to fill that in. All
Yeah.
right. For those of you who have finished with your yellow, I want you to go get a new paintbrush. I don't like to wash my paintbrushes very much, so I just leave my paintbrush here, my yellow to the side. I'm going to use that later, and I just get another paintbrush. If you guys have another paintbrush, just get another paintbrush. Make sure that it's a small to medium. Now, it doesn't matter whether you go here or here with red, but it has to be in the primary. So make sure that you choose where it says primary. If it's not in the primary, you have to start all over again. Okay, so make sure that your red is where it says primary, not secondary, just primary. Doesn't matter whether it's this side or this side. I'm going to put mine on this side. And just put in the red everywhere. Try not to go outside the lines. I know it's hard sometimes with paint. Paint's a difficult medium to use, but it's no big deal. It's not like it's going to be a painting that you're going to put on your wall or anything. You might. Okay. So there you have it. Okay. Now, we are going to create an orange. So what I want you to do is, okay, now be careful here because you don't want to waste your yellow. I want you to take your yellow paintbrush, right? I want you to put some yellow to the side like that. And I want you to add just a little bit of red, very little bit, okay? Now that's too red, isn't it? That's not quite the orange that I wanted. So I'm just going to lift a little bit more yellow and make my orange.
Teacher, wait for me. I'm not done yet.
Okay, I'll wait for you. I'll wait for you. We'll just wait. Now, while I'm waiting, I'm going to just try and get the perfect orange. Now, this orange here, I feel is a little bit dark. I'm going to keep adding my yellow so that I can get the perfect orange. The color of an orange, you know, the fruit, that is a nice color. I feel as though I'm going to have to use all of this yellow. All right. That's a nice orange, actually. Right. That's a nice orange. I think that's a nice orange. Do you like my orange? What do you think? Is it okay? All right. So has everybody done their yellow and their red? If you've done your yellow and your red, I want you to mix those two colors together. And we are going to put our orange where it says secondary, but please do not put your orange around here, okay? It has to be the one in between, the secondary that lies in between the yellow primary and the red primary, okay? The orange has to go between these two, right? It's very important. Do not put orange on this side. All right, so can everybody see where I've put my orange? It's the one that is between the orange, sorry, the yellow and the red. And this is like a really nice orange, actually. I think this is the perfect orange.
Teacher, this is mine.
Show me, let me see. Wait. Let me just put it on gallery so I can see who's talking to me. Show me. Ooh, I like it, Alice. It's beautiful. I really like your orange too. It's absolutely amazing. Can everybody see? Alice, can you please put that? Yeah. Can you please hold it up again so I can see? Can everybody see what Alice has done? She's got her primary and her two primary. She's got the red and the yellow, and then she's got her secondary right in the middle. We didn't put orange on the side of right next to the yellow or right next to the red. It was in the middle where it says secondary. we're going to put other colors there, like where it says where there's a gap. That's called tertiary. We're going to put things there later, right? Okay, I'm going to put something there. In fact, we're going to put it now. All right, so everybody should have 3 colors on there. Everybody, please hold up your work. Hold up your work. I've already seen yours, Alice. You don't have to hold it up again. All right, everybody hold up your work so I can see what you're doing.
I'm done.
Very good, Tip. That's beautiful. I love your orange. Your orange is perfect. I've only seen 2 people's work. Come on, guys. Tran, let me see. Tran, let me see. Tran, put your video on.
Yeah.
Let me see, Tip. Beautiful, Amber. It's perfect. GN, you're going to show me your work?
So I don't have the color
You don't have colors?
because I'm not at home.
Oh, what a shame. Can you watch the video again and maybe do it later?
Okay.
Yeah, you should do it later when you do have colors.
Okay.
Just watch us. Just follow us today. You can participate in the discussion if you want to, but yeah, it's a shame that you don't have your paints with you. Is everybody ready to move on?
Yes.
Very nice, Anna. Beautiful. I feel as though your orange could be a little bit lighter, but that's okay. All right, ready? Now, what we're going to do is actually, I need a little bit more yellow. All right, I'm going to put a little bit more yellow here because we need to make a tertiary color in there. Wait, just put this back on. Speaker, can everybody see how we are going to now fill this space? What do you think we're going to make here? We're going to make a yellow orange. So here I've got my yellow and my orange, and I'm just going to mix a little bit, whatever's on my paintbrush. There's orange on my paintbrush, and I'm not even going to add more. See, that's going to be enough to make a yellow orange. See how light it is? Has to be the perfect yellow orange. Let me see if that's okay. Yeah, I think it should go a little bit darker. What do you think? So I feel as though, is that okay now? What do you think, guys? Is that the perfect yellow orange?
Yes. I think it's okay.
Yeah. Let me see if I can go just a tad darker. Yeah, I like that one. All right. So this is going to be my yellow orange. It's a beautiful color, actually. It's very nice for flowers. Have you seen flowers that are this color? I see it all the time, this particular color, in those, I think they're called daffodils.
I need to add some water. My paint is drying.
Is it? Oh, it must be
Yes.
very hot. It must be very hot where you are. I don't need to add water to mine because I use a lot of paint. It's very, very, very flowy. There's lots of paint on my canvas here, my paper. All right, so just even out all the paint. Okay, just so it's nice and even. All right, so, oh, I really like the way that's turned up like that. Now, what do you think is going to happen in this square? I was going to say square, in this space. What do you think is going to happen here? Who can tell me? What color is this one called? It's called a red orange. Have you ever seen the fruit called a blood orange? So I'm not going to clean my paintbrush. I don't need to clean my paintbrush. I'm just going to take more of the red and I'm going to put it in here where the orange is. Yeah, that's all I'm going to do. And I'm going to make sure that's the nice, it's a blood orange. Yeah, that's what we call it, a blood orange. Let me see if that's a nice color. What do you think? Do you think that's enough? Do you think that's a nice color that's in between red and orange? I feel as though maybe we could probably go a little bit darker with the red. Yeah. What do you reckon? Yeah, that's better. So here we have a red orange.
I think I just mixed the wrong color, but it actually turned out like green.
What? Show
Yeah.
me. Wait, who's talking to me? Let me just put the gallery back on so I can see who's talking to me. Who's talking to me? Alice, is that you? Alice? Hello? Who just said that theirs turned out green?
I told you that mine was, I actually mixed the wrong color, so it turned out really like green.
Oh, no, you have to start from the very beginning. Don't use those green yucky colors. No, no, no. Why have you got green in there?
I don't know.
Well, have you got red and have you got yellow?
Yes.
You've got those two colors. Did any blue get in there?
I don't know. It's just a little blue.
Maybe your paintbrush was dirty. Was your paintbrush dirty?
No. Maybe I'll just keep mixing.
I was thinking maybe your paints are a little bit different to mine because sometimes that happens. The paints are not quite pure. Now, do you feel as though these two are very, very similar? Huh? I feel as though these are very similar. So I kind of want to add a little bit more orange in there. All right. So far, this is what I have. I have my two primary colors.
Teacher, I'm done.
Beautiful. Tip, that's amazing. Good boy. It's really, really good. Well done. Well done. All right, guys. Now, this is what I have at the moment. We need to wash out our paintbrushes very, very well because if they're not washed, everything, if we try and make these other colors by mixing all the primaries together, that's a disaster. We never mix the primary colors together unless you want a really yucky brown. Okay, so everybody needs to clean their paintbrushes. That's why we have this cloth.
Teacher, I got it wrong, like this. Yuck, is this wrong?
Show me again, Anna.
I got in blue in it.
You got blue in it.
Yeah, it's my orange.
Well, you have to start all over again. You can't have blue in your colors, okay? We are working only with yellow and
Teacher,
red.
but look at this. This is mine. This one.
That's, yeah, it could be a little bit lighter, but that's okay. That's okay.
Okay. That's all for me. I don't like to do it.
Nice, Grace.
I need
Grace,
to
that's very
change
good.
water.
I feel as though your yellow orange could be a little bit lighter. Maybe show me again, Grace. No, that's fine. I changed my mind. It's good. All right, I'm going to go to the next part, which is where we're going to make green. We're going to work with blue now, all right? So I want everybody to have very, very clean paintbrushes. Look what I'm doing. I'm washing them and then I'm wiping them, okay? We don't want any traces of red in here because we're going to mix it with the yellow now. So can everybody see? Everybody stop what you're doing and look at me. Stop what you're doing and listen to me. Can everybody see my yellow here? There's a little bit of red on there. That is not going to work, okay? Do not, I repeat, do not use dirty colors. You need to actually put a new yellow here, okay? So this is going to be a yellow that is straight from the tube. We cannot have this yellow to make green. That is the worst thing you could do. That's where things turn brown. So I'm going to take a little bit of this yellow and I'm going to put it here and I'm going to put a little bit of green, blue. See what I've done? I've got a little bit of blue now. I feel as though this green is really nice. It might need to go a little bit lighter. Okay. I really like this green. It's amazing, actually. It looks like a leaf green.
Teacher,
Yeah.
I already missed the green.
You already mixed it. Actually, you know what I forgot to do, guys? I forgot to get you to put blue in the primary. So what we're going to do here, where it says primary, we're going to put blue. Now be careful where you put this blue. Do not put it where it says secondary. Okay.
Okay, I'm doing
Make
it.
sure you're putting it where it says primary. So the three primary colors, what are they? Red, yellow, and blue. Red, yellow, blue. These are our three primary colors. Okay. Now, where are we going to put our green? Does anybody know? Are we going to put it on this side or this side? This side or this side? Hang on just a second. Just a second. I just have to cough. Okay, so there's my blue primary. Just going to even out paint. Now, I add yellow and blue, and I put my green here between yellow and blue. Do not put your green on this side. Does everybody understand me?
Yes.
Green does not go on this side. It goes on this side between the yellow and the blue. And we put green in the middle. This is our secondary color.
My green is really, really light.
Well, add a little bit of blue to it.
I think now it's better.
You can adjust your green. Sorry, guys, I just had to cough.
Teacher, I'm done.
Yeah. Do you want to show me your work?
Here.
Beautiful. Good girl. All right. Now, what's going to happen, do you think? As soon as we are finished with our secondary colors, we have to move over to our tertiary colors. Now, we haven't written the word tertiary because I didn't want you to get confused as to where to put all these colors, right? We're going to put that in later when we finish tertiary, yeah? So this is another tertiary color, and the tertiaries are always made up of primary and secondary. So we need to make a yellow green, and that's easy to do. All you need to do is add a lot more yellow. I really like this color. I think it's gorgeous. See that? I didn't even Yeah, just keep taking from
It's
the.
like
from
a
the
banana yellow.
Yeah, well, banana yellow. Yeah, like a banana green yellow. Yeah, like a something that's not quite ripe. Yeah. Oh, that's a gorgeous color. It's like the color of the leaves when they just come out. Yeah, in springtime. I really like that color. So there you have it. There's my tertiary. Everybody say the word tertiary. Tertiary. Tertiary means the colors that are made up from a primary and a secondary. So these are the tertiary colors that we're making. Yeah. If it's not a secondary and it's not a primary, then it's a tertiary color. Really lovely. All right. We'll write the word tertiary in there when it's finished. All right. Now, what do you think we're going to do in this space? Who can tell me what we're going to do in this space? Okay, so there's my green. There's my green. That's right. We're going to make a blue green. So my blue's here. I'm going to take a little bit of the blue and I'm going to mix it in with this green. So it's a blue green. There you go. That's a nice blue green. Let me see if it works. Is that enough, do you think? What do you think of this color? Is it dark enough? I feel as though I might want to make it just a little bit bluer. Yeah. What do you reckon? No, I'm still not satisfied. I think it needs to be bluer. Okay. There you go. So ta-da.
I think I'm gonna paint mine now.
And there you have my tertiary green blue. Okay, so these are just called green blues, yellow greens. Yeah, all the tertiaries are, we call them by their two names. They have two names. All right, so again, I'm going to ask you to clean out your paintbrushes because we're going to go over to the blue. We're going to go over to our purpley colors now. You ready? Again, I'm going to ask you to clean out your paintbrushes. I'm going to actually go and change my water. You guys can change your water as well because look how dirty it is. And I feel as though we're going to wreck our purples if we use this dirty water. So I'm going to go and just change my water now. How's everyone going? So primary, secondary, tertiary, these are the three words that we are learning today. I'm sure that you've heard these words before at school, have you? Primary are the three basic colors. All of these colors came from three colors: red, yellow, and green. Blue. Red, yellow, and blue. these are our primaries. That's why we call them primaries, because they're the original colors. We can't make these colors from other colors. You have to buy them. You have to buy them ready. All right, is everybody ready to make a purple? Are you guys ready to move on?
Yes.
All right, so now I need you to pay attention here. Watch me as I make a purple, because I'm going to have to add something to it that is going to make it a little bit lighter, because watch. So I have my red. Now, remember what I said about red? Make sure it's a clean red. If there's a little bit of orange in my red, forget it. It's going to turn out to be really yucky, yucky purple. Yeah? So I'm going to put some red to the side, make sure that it's a clean red. And see how my blue's got a bit of orange in it, or green? I'm going to transfer some of that blue, but it's going to be a clean blue. Now, watch what happens. Look how dark my purple is. Can everybody see? It almost looks like a black, doesn't it? You know what I'm going to do here? Somebody asked me earlier, do we have to use white? This is where I want you to use just the tiniest bit of white, because it's going to open up this purple a little bit more. Okay, it's just going to make it so that we can actually see the color. So that's what I want you to do. I want you to just add a little bit of white to it so that we can see the purple, because otherwise, because red and blue are quite dark. So we're just going to add a little bit of white to our purple, and that's how we're going to make our mid purple, right? This is going to be our secondary color, and we're going to put it right here. Okay, can you see how you can actually see it now? You can actually see the color because I've added a little bit of white to it. All right, like this, all the way down. All right, so that's a really nice purple. Otherwise, if I had used my original purple, it would have been way too dark for you to see. So that's the only time I want you to use white. Okay, just so that the purple can show up. Okay. Now, I'm going to make a red purple now. So there's my purple, and I'm going to just add a little bit of red to it. Remember what we said? We need pure red. We do not want to mix that red in with any other color. Otherwise, it'll be a terrible looking brown color. Can everybody see how that's nice and all? You know what? I feel as though I need to add a little bit more white to this color, just so it can really show up. There you go. That's a little bit better. It almost looks like pink. That's a pretty color, actually. I really like this color. I don't know if you guys can actually see the exact color, you know, because I mean, everything gets lost on the screen, depending on pixels or whatever you call it, like the graphics card. Depends on the quality of your computer to see if the colors are going to show up properly. So I really like this color. It's pretty. Yeah. And there's my, what are we going to call this one again? What do we call this particular color that I'm doing now? It's called a red purple. Yeah. And of course, I have my very last one down there, and that's going to be my purple blue. Okay. I'm going to get a little bit, make sure that I've got a nice clean blue. Right. Nice clean blue. Because if it's not clean, then it's going to be muddy. Oh, that's an interesting color. Oh, I like this color. You don't see this color very often, I've got to say. It's a nice, beautiful purple. Oh, so yummy. Just love colors. Do you guys like colors? So fun to experiment with colors, don't you think? I wish it was my job just to experiment with colors and just to find different colors and name them as well.
I just need a little bit more blue.
Okay. Yeah. Make sure that you've always got, when you're making this color wheel, you have to make sure that you're using clean colors, not colors that have been used. Like here on my palette, you can see that this yellow has been compromised. Some of this red has been
I
compromised.
think I really like this purple.
Yeah.
It's quite,
I love my purple.
it's very blue.
There you have it. Can you see how transparent my blue is here? Can you see this blue here? That's very transparent, isn't it? Sometimes the paints are very weak. Yeah. Sometimes the paints are very weak and they become transparent. So what I do is I just go over them. Yeah. I just go over them. I do a couple of layers. That's what I do. And I feel as though this blue needed another layer.
Teacher, I'm done.
Cool. Wait, let me just put the gallery back on and then I'll have a look at your work.
Teacher, I'm done.
Ooh, Tip, that's amazing. Well done, you guys. Hang on, let me see. Tip.
Teacher, I'm done.
Show me.
Teacher, this
Rebecca.
is mine.
Oh, wow, Alice, that's gorgeous. Well done, you guys. That's so good. Fantastic. Good job, everyone. Really amazing work. Okay, let's continue. I want you to put this aside, but before you do, I want everybody to write up the top without getting their hands dirty. Write color wheel. Color. Oh, that was supposed to be an R. Wheel. Right? That's what you should write. Color wheel. Color wheel.
I'm done writing it.
Good. Okay, just put this aside. Put this aside for now. We're going to come back to this and write the word tertiary when it dries a little bit. Now, everybody needs their A4 size paper. Everybody grab an A4 size paper.
Okay, I'll get one.
Fine, like this one, okay? This is an A4 size paper.
Yeah.
Okay, everybody draw a line down the side, right? Like this. Okay, draw a line down the side like this. It should be about.
I've got my A4.
About 20 centimeters. Okay, about 20 centimeters. Now, ready? We're going to draw a line across.
Wait, I'm not done drawing 20 centimeters.
Okay, so that's one line down. And then I want you to draw the same line on this side down. All right. Another one. All right, this is what you should be doing now. And another one. All right. And one last one. So how many lines do I need? How many lines have I got? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Now, I'm going to turn my ruler the other way, not this way, this way. And I'm going to draw a line across the top right? And then I'm going to draw a line under, and I'm going to keep on going. So how many lines have I got so far? 1, 2, this is my third one, 4, 5, and 6. That's it. Okay, don't worry about those, just ignore those. So I've got 1, 2, 3 that way, and 1, 2, 3, 4 that way. Okay. Now I want everybody to write what I write in the first boxes. Let me just go a little bit closer so you can see what I'm writing. All right, so this one, the first square here in the very corner is called hue, H-U-E. And this means color, pure color. And I put it in brackets. Now, the next one is called tint. Tint. And this one is called color plus white. And I put that in brackets. The next one is called tone. And this one is color plus gray. Who knows what gray is made from? Who can tell me what gray is made from?
Teacher, I didn't do anything
Why not?
because I didn't know how to do, and you do so fast.
Okay, so you need to get your ruler and go across, yeah? And then you go up and under the ruler. Then you do again under the ruler, and then you do again under the ruler. So you have to do that 1, 2, 3, 4 down, and then 3 across. You have to turn your ruler around and go 1, 2, 3 across. 1, 2, 3. It's like a grid. Okay, this is like a grid. Okay, Anna?
I don't want to do this.
Well, you can just draw it with your hands. Okay, draw it with your hand. You don't have to use a ruler if you don't want to. Now,
Yeah.
As soon as you're finished with tone, the last one is shade. And that means color plus black. Okay, so we have 3 words here. 3 words. The first one is hue, which means just the color. It's like any color that comes out of a tube like this. It's like yellow is a hue, red is a hue, blue is a hue, green is a hue. Whatever comes out of the tube is called hue. Now, tint. Tint is when we have the color and we add white. Like we just did to our purple. Remember what we did to our purple? We added a little bit of white so we can lighten it up a bit. And, yeah, remember we added a little bit of white to the purple for our color wheel. Tone is where we add black and white, because everybody knows that gray is made from black and white. And finally, we have shade, color and black. So we just put our color and we add black to it. Now, I want everybody to say these words with me out aloud. Doesn't matter if you're if you're muted or not, doesn't matter. Everybody say it with me. Hue.
Hue.
Tint.
Tint.
Tone.
Tone.
Everybody saying with me. Shade.
Shade.
Shade. Good. Okay, good. So these are the 4 words that are very, very important for today's activity. Now, I want everybody to take whatever color they have in front of them. It doesn't matter what I have. I have a nice clean red here at the moment. Yeah, so I'm going to use this red. Make sure that I have a nice clean paintbrush. Nice clean paintbrush. And I'm going to put red where it says hue. Okay, I'm going to use a red hue right here. I'm going to fill this square. Okay. All right, nice. Nicely even out all your paint. Right, this is going to be my hue. Now, as soon as you're finished with that, my paintbrush wasn't very clean. It still had a bit of purple on it. I'm going to wash it out. Right, as soon as you're done with that, we're going to make a tint. How are we going to make the tint? You can tell me how we're going to make the tint. How are we going to make the tint? Can anybody answer me?
I'm not done with the hue yet.
Can you tell me what are you doing? I just finished writing this.
Good girl. Okay, so the first thing you do, Anna, is I want you to take one color. I've got red. Okay, just I want you to paint this square red because that's going to be your hue. And everybody write the word red up top here. Okay, so this is my red column, red.
I'm talking. You didn't.
Ở cái màu này nó khó dùng thấy và có lại luôn á.
All right, now I need to put a little bit more red on my palette because my palette is a little bit dirt. My white is not enough. Okay. All right, so I'm going to put a little bit of white here on the side, right? And I'm going to mix my red now with my white. Okay. Just need a little bit of paint, not too much. Now, this is my red with a little bit of white. I can go as light as I want, or I can go as dark as I want. Look at the two different tints that I have here. Can everybody see? There's a really, really light tint red, and there's a darker one. Which one do you want to use? It's up to you. It doesn't matter which one you want. I'm going to use this really, really light one because it's on my brush now. Okay, so tint is when we have white and the color hue. Yeah. Is everybody following me?
Yes.
So fast.
I'm just mixing.
Yeah, I know. It doesn't take long to mix. It's the painting that takes the long time. So it doesn't matter how much white you put in it. Can you see how I put a lot of white? Look at this. Doesn't it look like pink now? It actually looks like pink, but it's not pink. It's red and white. It's a tint of red. Okay, that's what tint means. All right. So
It's like
now,
pink. Like pink.
yeah, it looks like pink. Now, tone is color and grade. Now, I've already got red and white on my paintbrush. So the only thing I really need to do is add a little bit of, I'm going to put a little bit more red, right? And I just need to add a little bit of black. Where's my black? Oh, I don't have black.
Mine turned out to look just like pink.
Don't have black on my palette. I have to put some black on there for sure. Okay, just a little bit of black. Don't need too much black. Now, can everybody see here where I've got my red, my white, and now I'm going
Bố làm thịt trứng cho con ăn với rau.
Okay, so this is what we call a tone. I can go lighter, I can go darker. It doesn't really matter, okay? Just put those three paints together, those three colors, let's just call them colors, okay? So black, white, and red. And this is what we call a tone.
Black is really black.
Yeah, well, if it's too black for you, then you just add a little bit more white and a little bit of red. Okay, it doesn't have to be that black. Black, by the way, you really
I
don't
think
need.
my brush is really black.
Well, you know what? Just wash your brush out and start again, because I feel as though when you've got too much black on your paintbrush, there's no way it's going to lighten up, because black goes a long way. A little bit of black goes a very, very long way. That means that
My
a little
black
bit of black
is hard to come out.
changes your
It's
colour
really
drastically, right? So a little bit of black changes the color drastically. You really don't need to add too much black to your work, to your colors.
so that's
Okay.
why I'm gonna put some more white.
Yeah, put a lot more white and a lot more red. Okay, so there's my tone. Now, are you all listening? For my shade, I have to wash out my paintbrush very, very well, because on this paintbrush there's white on it, because I just did this with tone. So I need to either wash it out or get a new paintbrush. I'm going to get a new paintbrush because I'm too lazy to wash it out properly. So I'm going to get a new paintbrush. This is my new paintbrush. It's nice and clean, right? It's nice and clean. So
My tone turned out
I'm going to dip
not
into,
very black.
I'm going to dip into my red, and I'm going to use very little black to make my red black. Oh my God, see, that's too dark again. I'm going to get a little bit more red. I'm just going to mix that up. All right, see how dark that is? That black went a really, really long way. It looks a little bit like dark brown, if you ask me. Okay, so there you have it. There's my shade. It's very dark. Of course, it all depends how much red you have in it. I put a very little bit of red in it. There you go. And there you have it. All right.
Hình nó màu đen nó không có ghê tởm.
Okay, so
Màu đen mà
now
nó ghê
you
tởm là
have
nó không có màu ghê nữa cho nên
all these combinations of red using black and white. All right, so I need everybody to know. That when they're painting colors, all right, there's more colors that you can create using other colors and black and white. So you need to understand that there is such a wide variety of colors to use when you're painting, when you're using paint as a medium to create art. You can just do more than just what's in the tube. You can mix it up with white, you can mix it up with black, you can mix it up with other colors. Now, your homework is to create this. All right, see this part? I want everybody to create another one with another color, whatever color you like. Do you want purple? Do you want green? Do you want blue? Do you want yellow? It doesn't matter. You have to write the word up here, write the color, and then do exactly what we did. First the hue, then the tint, then the tone, and then the shade. Does everybody understand what they need to do for homework? Put your thumbs up, please. I'm going to just see if everybody understood the homework for today. Thumbs up. Good. So we just did one together, and you have to do another one by yourselves at home. Okay? Did you understand?
Can we do whatever color we want?
Yes, of course, Alice. You can do any color you like. You can choose any color, but it has to be a color. It can't be black and white. It has to be red, green, blue, purple. Yeah, it has to be a color.
Red, yellow, and blue.
All right. Can we continue with the next activity now?
Yes.
All right. So far, we've got our color wheel, which we did here, and it's drying, right?
Mine too.
Yeah, it's drying. It's mine's still drying. It's still a bit wet. And then we have this activity here that we did, that we talked about: hue, tint, tone, and shade. Don't forget those 3 words. I'm going to ask you next week what they mean, okay? I need you to understand these words, know what they mean, and use them when we do artwork. Okay, we're going to do a nice activity next week about these words, right? Now, I want everybody to take out this piece of paper that I asked you to photocopy. Do you remember this? Has everybody got this photocopy?
Remember what? I cannot see your screen.
Sorry. Do you remember this photocopy that Miss Dorothy asked you to photocopy?
No.
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 She didn't. She didn't get you to do this?
Yeah. No.
Yes.
Does anybody have this photocopy?
I don't have it.
No.
No?
Yeah,
I
no.
don't.
Oh, somebody has. Sorry, you've got yours.
I don't have that paper.
You don't have that?
Yes, I don't have that. I don't
All right.
even have a thread.
Okay, it doesn't matter. We'll do something else.
Mẹ.
All right, ready?
Có bị
So-
ra cái tận gì nè.
So only Suri has this photo? This
No.
handout? Who else has this handout?
I don't know.
Just Suri. Okay, Suri, it's you and me. Now, everybody else needs to take another A4 size paper, and A4 is this size. Okay, everybody take one of these.
Okay, I'm gonna go get one.
All right. Now, I want everybody,
Here's my paper.
okay, I'm going to get a piece of paper as well. Okay, this is what we're going to do instead of the activity that I had planned for you. All right. I want everybody to write the first letter of their name. Suri, you can do this with us. You can work on the other one, but let me just set everybody up first. I want everybody to write. Somebody's has not muted themselves, and I can hear background noise. Is that you, Tip? I'm gonna mute you.
Đâu có
Mark,
rút
I'm muting you. Alice,
đó
I'm muting
là đâu.
Anna, I'm muting you. If you're not going to talk to me directly, mute yourself. Please remember that. Now, I want everybody to write their initials. Do you know what initial means? Initial means your first name, the letter of your first name, and the letter of your surname. So everybody have a look how I'm going to do mine. My first name is V, Vicky, and then it's S, Sturgianus. And then I'm going to put these in bubbles, okay? So this is, hang on, let me just do it again. So there's V and there's S, right? These are my 2 initials. Can everybody see that? Now, in another in a pencil, I want you to go over it in a bubble like this, a bubble. V and S. I want you to go over it in a bubble like this. All right, and then I want you to rub out the middle part here. I want you to rub out the middle part. So I've got, so far, I've got my initials VS, and I've put it in a bubble. Can everybody see this bubble? Let me just go over it. Okay, this is what I have. V.
Can you teach me again?
Yeah, I will do it again. And then S. Right.
What does that mean?
This is my initials. My initials means the letter of my first name and the letter of my second name. Vicki Sturgianus. Vicki Sturgianus. VS. Everybody's letters are going to be different. Okay, let me do it again.
But did we use this paper and we draw that in this?
No, I get another piece of paper because that's still wet. All right, let me do it again. So what's your initials? let's just pretend that your initials are,
And a zone.
let's just say that your initials are T, right? And S. Oh, not S, T and L, right? T and L. I'm going to write T and L here, but I'm going to go over it with a bubble. I'm going to put it in a bubble. Can everybody see how with my T?
Do we need to write T and S?
Yes, you need to write it first and then put it in a bubble. Can you see what I've done
Sure.
here?
How about the letter A?
Well, A for Anna. Everybody's going to write different letters, Anna. You're not going to write my initials and I'm not going to write your initials. Everybody has to do their own initials. So what's your second name, Anna?
What does that mean?
Your surname, your family name. So Anna, and what's your surname?
It's
Your family.
D. It's D.
D. So A-D. Anna is going to say A-D and then you're going to put them in bubbles. What about you,
But
Hannah? What's
how
your
can I-
surname?
Teacher, but how can I write make the A in the bubbles? Did I need
So
to
you-
make a
Okay, let me show you. Let me show you.
make the A in the bubbles?
I'll show you. Okay, so this is going to be A, right? Can everybody see the A?
Yeah.
And now you have to put A in a bubble like this.
Wow.
Can you see what I just did there? And then you rub out the A in the middle, but I can't rub it out because I did it in texture.
I know.
All right. For example, Hannah. Hannah, can you see? Your name is going to be H, right? Right? And then you're going to put H in a bubble. See that? Right? What's your surname, Hannah? Hannah, what's your surname? What's your second name? Your family name?
I don't know.
You don't know your second name? Everybody has two names, right? The first name and the second name.
I have mine.
What's yours?
Mine is T.
Okay, so A-T. All right, and now when you've done that, when you've got your two words in a bubble, right, this is what you're going to do, right? So you've got your two letters in a bubble. And now we're going to go over and we're going to do squiggly lines everywhere, like this. All right, and then I'm going to go over it with I'm going to go over each of these lines. Okay, can everybody see what I've done here? Now, I'm going to cut around the S, right? I'm going to cut around the S and my name because it's going to be in a big bubble. This is the reason why we're doing this is because you don't have the other photocopy, okay? You guys didn't get the information from Duke to do this. So V, right? V and S. So now I'm just going to go around my V and my S. Don't forget it's in a big bubble, not a small bubble, a big bubble, and they're joined. Can you see how my bubbles are joined together? And this is my bubble. Now you're going to use these same colors that you used for this activity, right? You're going to use these colors that you used in that activity, and you're going to use only these colors to color in this bubble, okay? For example, let's see. I'm going to use this shade, all right? This is a shade. Do you remember what we talked about shade? What color is the shade? Who remembers what is a shade? Now, for the girl that did have,
plus the color.
that's right, good girl. Shade is black plus the color. I'm going to do one part here, right? Now, I'm going to do another part of VS, and I'm going to make it, let's see, what can I do now? I'm going to make a tint, right? I'm going to make a tint that means red and white. Okay, red and white, and I'm going to put that one here, right? Anywhere. So that's what I want you to do, because you don't have that photocopy. Now, otherwise, if you do get the photocopy, right? If you do get the photocopy, I want you, hang on a minute, let me finish this. I want you to fill out this, all the tints and the shades, okay? If you do get it, good, I like it. Very nice, Anna. So if you have this, you can do it on here. So that means this is what it looks like. Let me show you what it looks like. Oh. I can't find my other one. I can't find it. Anyway, something like this, okay? This is what it looks like, but this is with two different colors. I wanted to show you the one with one color. I had it here a minute ago, but I can't seem to find it. Yeah, something like that. Okay, for those of you who have this, they can do this with two different colors or one color. So anyway, those of you who can do this one, right? So basically it's just using all these colors, and you can have a variation. For example, have a look, that's my tint. Right, hang on, let me just put this back on. Speaker. Everybody can see this is tint, right? Can everybody see that that is tint? I'm going to do another kind of tint right here. I'm going to make it even lighter. So there are so many variations. Variation means different levels, different grades of tint, right? Some are darker, some are lighter. Some have more red, some have more white. So that's what I want you to do. I want you to play around with all of these colors, these different tints and these different shades and these different tones. You can't play around with a different hue, can you? Can you change the hue? You can't change the hue. The hue is whatever comes out of your paint, your tube. Yeah. Whatever's in the bottle, that's your hue, and that's that. You can't change it. Okay. So there you go. There's my lighter tint. Now in here, I want you to do it just black. Where there is no space, I want you to just do it black in between here. See this? I don't want this space at all. I'm just going to make that black so that my name can stand out. Now, the only reason why we're doing this, okay, is because you guys don't have the photocopy. But if you do end up getting the photocopy, you can choose. You can do either this one or the photocopy. All right. So that's my name, VS, Vicki Sturgianus. And I'm just going to put that one in completely black. This is what it's going to look like. All right. Now, what else am I going to do? I want to do some tone as well. I want to do some tone. This is going to be
Teacher,
my
do we
tone.
need to use all the colors in?
No, just the one color, honey, just the one color. Okay, we're just going to stay with the one theme. Okay, you can either use red or you can use pink, not pink. You can use yellow, orange, you can use any other color, but you have to stay with the one color. Okay, just use all the different shades and different tones. Is everybody clear about this homework? All righty. There you go. And you just keep painting and you just have variations of tone, shade, tint, all the different variations. Okay, now what's my next one? I'm going to make this one. I'm going to make this particular tone much lighter. Okay, this same color, I'm going to do it here, but I'm going to make it lighter. So this is tone. See how that's tone and that's tone, but they're two different shades of tone, aren't they? Two different types of tone. Okay, there you go. Now I'm going to make it even lighter. I'm going to make it even lighter. I need a little bit more white though. Okay, so this is another kind of tone. Where am I going to put this tone? Let me see where I want it. I'm going to put my tone right here. Right? So this is yet another kind of tone. So I've got three different tones already. I've got that one, and I've just kept adding white to it. Can you see how there's a little bit of grey in this color? So just use one color and just have a variation of tones, shades, and tints. Does that make sense? I haven't actually used a hue on here. Notice how I haven't used a hue yet? I'm going to use hue now. Where am I going to put my hue? Where should I put my hue? So you need to experiment with the colors, okay? You need to all experiment with the colors and make sure that you're making them suitable for the exercise. The exercise says use a variation of hue, okay? Use a variation of tint, tone, and shade. Hue is only going to be one color. You can't change this one, right? But you can change these ones, can you? You can put a little bit more white, a little bit more red, a little bit more gray, a little bit more black, a little less black, a little bit more red. So it depends, yeah? I'm going to put my hue right here. Okay, that's my hue. There's not going to be much of this color because there's only one kind that I can use. Right? There's only one hue, and that's whatever comes out of the tube. All right. Okay. Okay, just even out all the paint. Make sure that it's nice and even. So there's not more paint on one side, the other. Just balance it all out everywhere. Okay, so there's my one and only hue here. So what else am I going to do now? I'm going to add a little bit of black to my hue and make a shade. I'm going to make a shade.
I think the black color is sticking into my hand.
Well, go and wash your hands then. I
It's
feel as though this color is very much like that color. I don't want them to be the same, okay? Try not to use the same one twice. So this one looks like that one, but hopefully this one's going to turn out to be a little bit blacker. Yeah, I don't want them to be the same color, so try and get the colors to be a bit different. Is everybody good? Is everybody happy?
Yes.
Yeah. I'm going to put this one on the chat, on the Zello chat, so that you can see how it looks by the end of it. Now, I don't know if I'm going to finish it, but whatever I do today, I'll put it up so that you can get an idea for it, so that you can look at my example. Okay. Now, what are we doing? The two letters that we're using are the first letter of our name and the first letter of our surname. Okay, the surname. What's the surname? Surname is your last name, is your family name, the same name that your family have. Okay, now I'm going to add a little bit of white to this color. I'm going to make it into a tone. I didn't cut that very well, did I? I was in such a hurry. I kind of feel like I need to cut this out a little bit better. And this side. Yeah. Put a little bit more red in there. Okay. I'd like to see everybody's work if I could. Does anyone want to share with me what they've got? Amber, can you bring those a little bit closer? I'm going to pin you, okay? Let's have a look at Amber's work. Add spotlight. Ready? Amber? Wow, that's amazing. P and A. Fantastic. Keep going, yeah? That's so good. Well done. You've got your P and your A separate, but that's fine. Who else would like to share with me? Okay, what are the 3 words that we learnt today with our colours, with our colour wheel? Who remembers the 3 words we learnt with our colour wheel? Who can repeat those words? I'll give you a clue. One
The
starts with P.
primary,
Yes, primary.
secondary,
Secondary. And what's the 3rd one that we didn't write down? We're going to write down soon. Starts with T.
What is that?
Starts with who? What? Starts with T. Tertiary. Say tertiary.
tertiary.
We're going to write that soon.
Tertiary.
Yeah, I think it's nice and dry. Are your color wheels dry yet?
My color wheel is dry.
Good. All right, so everybody put this aside. I want you to finish this for homework and make sure that you post it on Zalo, the chat line, okay? I need you to, everybody to put that on there. All right?
You say post what?
Post it on Zalo.
Post
Yeah.
the color wheel?
No, yeah, everything, all your work should go up on Zalo so you can share your work with everybody else and me especially. I want to see your work. The work that you create in class, You know the chat? Do you know that there's a chat line where we all can connect?
Yes.
Yes, well, that's the one I'm talking about. So you should all post your work there, and that's where you get the next week's work as well.
So we should post the activity on it too.
Yes, I want to see those. Okay, I want to see what you've done today because I've seen your
What about the shade?
yes, everything. Okay, I finished mine. Can everybody have a look? Can everybody see this? This is my end result. This is what I want you to do. I want you to get your the first letter of your first name and your surname, and I want you to create the initials in the bubbles, and I want you to paint it with tint, shade, tone, and cut and hue. Okay, these are the ones that I want you to use, and I know that it's going to be a little bit tough to do, but I think you can do it. Okay, because you have to change the color. Sometimes you put a little bit more white for the tint, and then you put a little bit more red for the tint. Yeah, so it's all different colors, but one color. All right, so I'm going to put this aside for now. I want you to do the same, and I want you to grab your, I want you to grab this, okay, because we're going to put the word tertiary. It's nice and dry now. So everybody look at me how I write the word tertiary. 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 Okay, can everybody
We're
see that?
gonna write
Tertiary.
it in the middle of secondary and of primary.
That's right. Good girl. Tertiary. That last one is a Y. All right. Tertiary. I'm going to write it again and again. So you just have to keep on writing it. Tertiary. You just keep going around. Who can tell me how many tertiaries there are? How many times do we have to write
Can you
this?
slow down? I haven't written it yet.
Who said 6? You are correct. Well done.
Teacher, can you slow down a bit?
Yep. I'm just doing it so that you can see how I've done it. And I've got one more tertiary to write here. Tertiary. All right. Now, this is what I want you to have by the end of today. I want you to have this color wheel with all the words written on there. Make sure all the words are written on there. Tertiary, secondary, and primary. You know what I want you to do? I want everybody to put an arrow where the primaries are. One arrow here, because these are the big stars of the show today are these 3 colors. These are our primaries. Put a nice arrow where all the primary colors are, because those colors would not have happened if it weren't for these primaries. Okay, so I'm just going to put a P here for all of them. P, and this last one, P. Right, just so we all know that these are the stars of the show today. These are our primaries. Without our primaries, we have no other colors. And we've got how many more colors? So there's 12 here. If I take 3 away from 12, what does that make us? 3 from 12 makes 9. We made 9 other colors from these primaries. See how important our primary colors are? Extremely important, these 3.
I think the color wheel looks really nice. I think it,
like a rainbow, isn't it?
yes.
I love it too. All righty. So we did a few things today. We did our color wheel. We learned about the different colors. We learned about our hue, tint, tone, and shade, and we did an activity. Now, some of you didn't have the photocopy. That's why we did this one, right? Our two letters, the two letters of our name, V and S. I'm going to put this on Zalo. I would like some more people to share with me what they did, please. I want to see your work.
This is mine.
Let me see, Anna. Anna, I didn't ask you to put all the other letters. Anna, I only asked you to put P for primary. I only wanted you to make the primary stand out. I didn't ask you to put all the others. See, I've only got the P's here.
Teacher, this is mine.
Show me.
Here.
Oh, nice. That's beautiful, Alice. It's really nice, Alice. I want to see some more of your work, please. Good. Now, Mark, did you put the secondary primary? Did you write the words? I want you to write the words, please.
Yeah, I write the word but by pencil.
Oh. Okay, I want everybody to hold up this activity because I want to see what everybody did with this activity. All right. Can you hold this one up? I've seen yours, Amber. Hold it up. Good girl. Anybody else got this one to share, please? It's so good, Amber.
Teacher, can I post this activity on the Zalo?
Please, I want you to. I really, really want you to. I want to see it. Everybody should. Everybody should share their work on Zalo.
What about our color wheel?
Yes, I want you to put that up as well and your other activity, okay? The one where you have this homework, where you have to do the other one, okay? You have to do this, where is it? Here. This other one, whatever color you choose to do on this side. All right, so there are 3 activities that you can put up on Zalo.
It can be whatever color I mix with white for the tent.
Yes, whatever color you want, but it has to be the same color for the tone and the same color for the shade and the hue. So you need to choose just one color, and just the way we wrote it up top like this. Do you see how we've written red up here? Right?
Yes.
You have to write whatever color you're going to use for all of these. You have to write it for it. Could be green, for example. You got to put a green hue, a green tint, a green tone, a green shade. You
I
understand?
think I've got some ideas. And I'm
I like
just-
ideas.
gonna do it now. Can we put blue on the first one?
Say it again, Alice.
I mean, on the homework, can we put green there?
Yeah, you can use whatever color you want. Wow, Tran, that looks amazing. I wish you didn't. I wish you didn't, Tran. I wish you didn't have your background blur on because I can't see. I can't see because of your blur. Mm.
I think I've got something I've mixed with white.
Yeah.
I'm gonna mix the tint color with white with the blue.
Right.
Không, nó tự hồn kết được cái màn hình để nó sẽ khác với cái con để xung quanh, nó hiện lên là chút nó cũng được đúng không? Và cuộc sống của con cũng phải tự sàng lọc những cái con muốn để vậy đó. Nếu con cứ chăm chỉ có người nhắn khác, có người nói bậy, có người nói xung quanh mà.
All right, guys, it's nearly time to go. Does everybody want to share? I want to take a photo of everybody before you guys leave. I want everybody to put their work up, especially this one, okay? This activity with your names. I want this one to go up because I want to take a photo of all of us, okay?
Teacher, I'm gonna send you that later because I haven't finished coloring it yet.
All right. All right, you can share whatever you want to share. Have everybody hold up whatever they want to share. You ready? I'm going to take a photo. Ready? Everybody hold it up, please. 1, 2, 3. Everybody hold up either your anything you like. That's great, Anna. Wait, I haven't done it yet. Haven't done it yet. 1, 2, 3, go. Put it up now. Anna. Anna. Oh, you guys are terrible. You don't
Stop there in the background.
You guys are not listening to my instructions. I'm asking everybody to put their work up so I can. That's not what I wanted.
Wait, I only have this. I'm still
Yeah,
working
just
on
put it
the
up.
other
Ready?
one. Okay.
Put it up. Good.
Ok, do là nó có chụp hình nữa.
Right.
Are you done taking a picture?
Yes, thank you. Okay, good. Yes, I've got a picture now. Wonderful. All right, it's nice to have a picture of our work.
Wow. I think this color I mix is quite it's really beautiful. I like it.
What is it? What is it? What color is it?
Here.
Wait, is it a green?
It's a light green.
Is it a green?
It's just a light
Ooh.
green over here.
Oh, okay. So is that going to be your tint?
Yes. I just mix what I don't know. I just mix a lot of white with a lot of blue.
Yeah. So you're just playing around with some colors. That's really good. I love that you're doing that, Alice, because it means that you're experimenting with colors. That's excellent.
I think it would just be light blue, but at least it didn't turn out. It looks quite nice, and I really love the color.
I like it too. I think it's a beautiful color.
Phút nữa rồi. Đấy cũng.
All right. So now I'm going to ask you all separately. I'm going to all ask you, remove spotlight. I'm going to ask you all, what are the 3 primary colors? I want you to all unmute yourselves. What are the 3 primary colors?
It is blue.
It is
Blue, red, and yellow.
Yes, blue, red, and yellow. Very good. What are the 3 secondary colors?
It's
Green,
Yep,
purple,
yep.
and orange.
Yes. Very good, Nigel. What about what does hue mean? Hue.
The color get from 2.
Yeah, pure color, not mixed with white and not mixed with black. What does tint mean?
Mixed with white.
Yep, color mixed with white. What does shade mean?
The color mixed with black.
Yep. And the last one is tone. What does that mean?
The
I'm
color mixed
trying.
brown.
What?
The color mixed with
Brown, not brown.
no.
You mean gray? Did you mean gray?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Great. All right, my darlings, it's 3 minutes. It's it's 3 o'clock, and I'm going to wait for all your activities to go on Zalo so that I can see your beautiful artwork.
I think
Okay.
I found out a way to mix the color gray.
It's easy. You just put black and white together, but you have to be really careful not to put too much black. That's the problem.
I'm putting lots of
A lo-
white. So
A lot of people. So you have to actually add black to the white. Yeah. So you've got white and you just add little by little, little by little. You cannot add white to the black because it's going to take you forever to make the right gray. All right, everybody, I'm going to go now. See you next week. Next week, you've got a lot of things to do. Okay, you've got lots of videos to
See you
watch. You've got
next
2
week.
videos. 2 videos to watch. Okay.
See you.
Bye, everyone. Good job today. Amazing work by everybody. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.